Happy Friday, everyone. In front of me, I have a Blazer 125cc Chinese quad. And you're like, hey, dude, what is this gas motor stuff you're. Well, this is where I actually, I started working at a power sports shop about 10 years ago. And this is what I started out with, man. And then I was doing the Razor warranty repair work over at the shop. Pacific Rides, which is my website. I'll put it in the description. I'm working on a rebrand, or not rebrand, but I'm redoing the website to have all like up to date stuff and all the things I'm actually doing nowadays. But no, dude, this kind of stuff right here. A 125cc Chinese quad. It's a CT clone, right? So that's a clone of a Honda CT motor, but this does have a reverse gear on it, so there is a gearbox on it. It's just a forward and a reverse. Why is it here? Well, I'll show you. The top engine mount bolt is completely missing, so I'm gonna go pick up a grade A bolt later on. I'm gonna run over to Lowe's to go grab some hardware so I can get all this stuff mounted back up where it's supposed to be. There's a bolt missing right here, and I'm not sure what that is exactly, but I'm just going to go ahead and plug that up. Um, and what else was it? It just has like some missing hardware, and then I don't know. I think they wired up a push start right here, so you don't have to deal with the key stuff. And I'm not really sure like why this happened. I'm not sure, but a customer brought it by. I was like, "Hey, man, can you just get this thing running and get it all how it needs to be?" And I'm like, "Sure, right." So I'm gonna go and get some hardware, and then I'll probably spend maybe like the rest of like later today, or maybe just tomorrow. This will just be my what I focus on my work day is just to get this thing up. Um, doesn't have any gas in it at the moment, but if you throw some juice onto that battery, the battery's kind of dead, but I had jumped it with another battery, and it's got good compression, it's got some crank in it. There's just no gas in it, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna just go through this whole thing. There's also some header bolts missing right there, right? So that's the hardware I'm referring to that I'm gonna go and pick up. I just got to get some hardware and get everything mounted up so that it needs to be where everything is. Other than that, it doesn't look like it seemed like a whole lot of use. You could tell by the tires, right? That's one telltale. Now, here's also a telltale. This tire, as you can see, is completely flat, and the middle of the tread on this one is completely worn. So they just got this thing. Maybe they just took it out of box. I'm not really sure, man. They just went to work on this thing. Um, but it's not. It doesn't show like signs of heavy use. It's just weird. I just don't know if it was just really kind of taken care of properly, and they just did whatever the hell. But I'm gonna get it going. And for those of you guys that are kind of curious about this, I'll put the website down to who imports these, the Blazer 125. So in case you need like things like carburetors, new components like the light switches and anything like that, I think it's a company called ATV Wholesale USA. I think that's what they're called. I'll put the website in the description, but contact them if you need components or parts or anything like that. Otherwise, if you need stuff, hardware stuff like bolts and all that, these are grade 8. That's the number 8. Grade 8 bolts. Metric size, so just, take whatever bolt you need over to say like a Lowe's Hardware or something like that, or wherever you got locally, and you can get the replacement hardware. And then if you need like a new carburetor, stuff like that, you can contact ATV Wholesale USA. I think that's who they are. Um, I used to kit these up actually at my old shop. You could do a big bore. You could do a big bore on that. So you get a big bore kit, comes with a resized head, piston dome. You can do some valve lapping and all that kind of stuff, and you can open this puppy up a little bit and get you a few more ponies out of it. I used to do that stuff all the time for customers, but you know, nowadays with all the electric stuff, it's kind of rare I get my hands on stuff like this. So I like to geek out a little bit. So, this is just something a little different. I just want to make a video on the Blazer 125cc quad. Again, it's a Chinese quad imported by ATV Wholesale USA, I believe. Again, just check the description. I'll get the website. I'll put it in there. But yeah, that's what we got for Friday. Valentine's Day. I'm gonna do a special little din with my daughter and what have you. So hopefully your week's been going well, your Friday's going even better, and your weekend's gonna be awesome. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.